All right, today we have a bit of a special edition. I got a new MacBook Pro with a new M5 Pro chip in it. I just got this a couple days early, so I'm going to do an unboxing and then download Msty Studio as one of the first things I do, get MLX running, and see how quick it is. Okay, unboxing isn't the typical nature of these Msty Studio videos, obviously, but I wanted to show the new MacBook Pro. In the back, we have a couple areas to rip it. Let's rip it. See how I could do everything one hand in this. Okay, then I'm thinking I flip it. There we go. Got this little tab right here to pull it out. Beautiful. Just gonna place that over here. It's on top of my old. This is on top of my old 1970s cabinet turnstile. Okay, and over here we have some cords. Like the power cord, manual, and the plug right here. Okay, this is replacing my old MacBook Pro from I think 2021 that has, or maybe 2020, and that one has an M1 chip. So I've been wanting to get one with an M5 chip and was waiting for the M5 Pro. And honestly, the timing worked pretty good. My wife's computer broke down. She told me that she needs my current computer. So she's inheriting that one, which that M1 works perfectly. It works exactly the same today as it did back in 2020. No issues whatsoever with it. But really excited for this M5 Pro chip and see how MLX runs on this. I wish I didn't stop recording because right when I opened it up, it just powered right on, which was pretty cool. So I saw the Apple loading, and then now I see the setup screen. That's pretty nice. Well, I went through all the onboarding steps for setting up Mac OS, and I'm starting really just basic here. I chose not to import or transfer anything from my old device to this new one since it's spring right now. Might as well do a little bit of spring cleaning, and the best way to do it is just throw everything out and see what you need and pick it back up and put it back over. So this is what it looks like having just launched it. And the only thing I've done so far was set up a couple apps, really just to get the video one here going. And the first thing I'm going to do now is go to Safari, since I don't have Chrome or any other browser installed, and then head over to Msty AI. So I could do this essentially just as a brand new user. I'm going to click on Download Msty Studio, and it knows that I'm on a Mac device, so I'm going to be downloading the Mac version. And I think it downloaded. So let's open this. Do the old drag and drop. Okay, now if I look over at my apps, I should see Msty Studio here. And let's open this. All right, so the onboarding screen, since I'm on a Mac, I'm going to select Alarm on the top right and click on MLX. And then I could also click on here. By default, it's going to set up just this really small one right here, Granite or Granite 3.3. And I think that's fine just to get going. So let's set that up. And it should be pretty quick. All right, now MLX is installed, and I have this model to play around with. So I could go and just type in hi and just get started with it right away. But what I want to do now is actually go back to Model Hub, go to MLX, and this is all really good timing for me to get this new MacBook Pro with the M5 Pro chip. We just released an update to MLX yesterday, so actually if I click on this button right here, just a couple pro tips and go down a little bit. 2.6.1 is our latest release as of this video, the recording of this video. And this has a couple cool features. One is parallel chats. So before, where it just responded one at a time for MLX models, now if you have 2 or 3 models in your split chat, they'll start responding at the same time or in parallel, which is a feature that we've had with Local AI, but now that is supported with MLX. And let's go back to the Model Hub. What I want to do is actually download this Qwen 3.5 since this is a newer model and have this installed on my device. One thing to point out while it's still downloading is there's these little chips here. If it's green, that means it's going to be compatible with your device. You could hover over it, get some more information about it. Like this says, it should run pretty fast on my device here. And I don't, ooh, actually look at this. We got a red one here. So this red one is too big for my device from what it looks like. So, well, that's too bad, but that's a good indicator to me that I should not download that model. As well as this one and this one. If you see black, that just means it's kind of in the gray area. It could be installed on your device. Yes. Is it going to run on your device? Yeah, but probably a little slower than you would like. And now that Qwen 3.5 is downloaded, let's X out of Model Hub and then go back here and switch to Qwen 3.5. And I just want to get a quick gauge, kind of a gut level indicator of how quickly M5 Pro is versus my M1. I'm just going to say hi, and that should load the models. When you first talk to a model, it's going to take a little while just to warm up. And then that reminds me too, I'll show a quick kind of hack with Qwen 3.5, since as you can see, it likes to think a lot, probably more than it needs to for a simple question. Yeah, I mean, look at all this thinking it's doing. All I said was hi. All you have to do is respond back, hey, how are you? And yeah, 30 seconds of thinking for a simple hi is a little too much. But let's see, how's it going? Let's just say it's fine. And then I'll show you the little hack I was speaking of. Not really a hack, more so pro tip. But yeah, you can see still that it's thinking too much. I mean, again, this is what 54 seconds of thinking for that response. Let's tone that down a bit, and we could do that pretty easily. And let me show you how to do that. The first thing you'll want to do is click on the model drop down and then click on the edit icon. And then here you'll just want to make sure that thinking is enabled and then click on update. And then after that, click on the model parameters. After you've assigned the thinking purpose to a model, this drop down will appear within the model parameters. Default, obviously, that was taking quite a while for thinking. But you have other options here where you could think deeply, think moderately, think lightly. I know when I was trying think lightly on my M1, it did cut down the thinking time by maybe a quarter to a third, I would say. But if you don't want it to think at all and get quicker responses, then what you could do is select none and then apply it. Or you can actually apply that as a model default too, so you don't have to change that setting for every conversation that you use Qwen 3.5 in. So if you want to make that just a overall preference for Qwen 3.5, whenever you use it, click on the down arrow next to apply and then select the option to apply and save as a model default. That way thinking is just always going to turn off. And then let's take a look now at how quickly it responds. Yeah, see pretty much right away. And then let's add a split chat here. And then since I have Qwen 3.5 right here and Granite, let's ask them a question at the same time, and then we could see the parallel response come in. Okay, so look like Granite already went, and then this was a little slower, probably because it was following up about the short story I added. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and we'll add a context shield here. So essentially everything above this line isn't going to be included in the context. That way this next user message I'm going to send isn't going to have the model take a look at all that prior context. So it's basically starting from fresh as far as it's concerned. So let's just say hi again. And then there you go. I saw them both respond at the same time and both very quickly, actually. So that was a way quicker experience with parallel chat than my M1 for sure. All right, well, this was fun. This was just a really quick unpackaging of the new MacBook Pro with the M5 Pro series Apple Silicon chip. And just wanted to showcase how quickly it is to get set up and how quick MLX is, especially on this M5 Pro. And with the measuring device of my gut, this all was pretty quick and pretty delightful. And I'm super, super, super excited about using local models with MLX on my MacBook.